Tie. Right? I don't know. All right, we are here for episode number 7.
Correct.
7 heaven. This is lucky number 7. Come on, craps. You ever play craps?
I don't even have a clue what you're supposed to do with craps.
Fair enough. All right, moving on. First of all, a little house cleaning.
Uh-oh.
I owe Oregon Athletic Department $10.
Oh, they covered.
They beat. Think about it. They beat their rivals, Oregon State, while Penn State rested. Then they traveled across the country while Penn State rested. Then they played in a hostile environment at night, and they still beat them. There you go.
And I have gotten every excuse possible from every Penn State fan on my phone. So I'm sorry, you guys, but Pitt lost also. So it's like we can't even rub it in because...
Oh, I can rub it in. They were ranked number 2. Now they're number 7. All right.
So I figured we could start with a bet that's guaranteed going to win.
I like guarantees. What do we got?
Right. Well, Green Bay's been screwing us big time.
Yes. Last 2 weeks in a row, they've screwed us.
So here's my bet. This weekend, Green Bay, I'm going to bet $10 they will not lose.
Who have they got this week?
I'm just saying they're not going to lose this weekend.
Just in general, that's the bet.
They will not lose.
No line, no nothing. Just in general, you are saying whoever the hell they're playing, they're going to win.
Correct. No, I'm saying they're not going to lose.
I don't understand.
Green Bay Packers will not lose their football game this weekend.
So you're saying they're going to win?
Hopefully, but I don't know. They're not going to lose.
I don't understand the difference.
They have a bye.
Oh, God, I hate you.
Dude, I do it to my 6th graders. It's the best thing, you guys. If you have someone who doesn't...
So we're switching this to, am I smarter than a 6th grader?
Yes.
Which I've obviously just failed.
Exactly. They were the best, man. But I would get them every time. At least 2 kids that hated the Eagles. And it would be like the 5th or 6th game, and I just do it just like I did to you. I'm like, you guys, I'll bet you Eagles are not going to lose. And they do exactly, well, who do they play? I'm like, it doesn't matter. And you felt...
Yeah, my brain was doing like the calculations of like, well, does he mean they can't lose because they'll cover, but that means it doesn't win? But we don't care about that if you put it down.
Thank you, Joe. Wow. Joe told me when he was filling me in for the SAE guys that the bye is this weekend. So that brings in a lot of strategy for your fantasy boys.
I bet, huh?
So anyway, Green Bay will not lose, but they will not win. I think Green Bay has a bye and 2
the Steelers have a bye as well.
Oh, see, so you know about this bye thing that I'm talking about.
Well, I know they have byes. I just didn't look at the Packers yet. All right, now let's go into topic number 1. Like our main topic. You know, I figured, because I've been thinking about this for our topics, you know. Something meaty, something that just other people aren't going to see on other podcasts. And for this one, I think it's the offenses are so advanced, you know, that it's knocking out quarterbacks and it's getting more penalties. And it's changed this year the way I think I watch football. Have you noticed any of that?
I can't say I did. Or I do.
It seems like there is an offside penalty, some kind of procedure penalty, 1 out of 3, and then there's the guy who goes downfield when he shouldn't go down, and that's the advanced. So they're basically, in my mind, the offensive coordinators are going, I don't mind losing 5 yards every series on a penalty because we're always going for the 30-yard play, in a way. And no one wants to do the old grind them out anymore. Right?
Well, the Eagles are doing that.
Yeah, and they're getting hell, even though they're 4-0. And actually, what are they, 19-0 or some crazy?
Yes.
Right. But every time I turn on the TV, to anyone that is not us, they're like
well,
the
that
Eagles.
Was a topic,
what's wrong with the Eagles? What's wrong with this? I'm like...
I had that as a topic. Like,
did you?
Quit bitching.
For today?
Yes.
All right, well, let's go into that then.
Well, it's just the whole... I don't even know how to say it. Like, there are some receivers that just seem like... I mean, we all know the diva thing and all that.
Right.
But there's a certain receiver for a certain team that just won't be quiet. And I understand his concern, but I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but there's a certain receiver, and guess who his backup quote person is? The person, like, supporting him for being a selfish, give me the ball or I quit.
Who?
Chad Ochocinco. a guy who has to name himself after his jersey.
Chad had a bunch of mental issues.
Yes.
He was. Did he ever make the Hall of Fame?
Oh,
We'll have to look
I
into
doubt
that.
it.
Tim. Look up.
Timbo.
Is he in the Hall of Fame or not?
He's upstairs right now.
I doubt it. But anyway, amazing player. Could catch anything in that, like, it was like a 2-season period.
Yes.
Throw it up, and he was there. But yeah, he just kind of spun out of control.
Antonio Brown. I don't know. I
I
didn't want to.
I know you're going to AJ Brown.
Yeah.
I know they're talking. Now, this is me thinking about the theory. This is me going into it.
Yeah.
The theory of it is with 17 games, plus looking at all the people that are injured now, wouldn't you want your best guy who can save you in the last minute of the fourth quarter of a playoff game to have AJ Brown nice and healthy and just waiting to kick someone's butt?
That's what I want.
You know what I mean? We're only 4 games in.
That's what I'm saying. Patience.
And AJ Brown is totally healthy.
Well, I wasn't. I don't know if that's what I was talking about. But
I was. I'm like, you know what I mean? He's healthy. As long as you win and he's healthy. So this is in my little world. Sirianni and him are playing mind games, and he's like, look, Brown, I just want you healthy. You'll be a star. Just say whatever you want to say
Right,
and mess
but
with
he's
other
not-
people's
right.
brains.
Here, this is what Chad Ochocinco said. Fans don't understand why we complain. We just really want to do our best. Nothing about the team, nothing. So, anyway, that was one topic. I hope they don't let that pull them down, because right now, as you were saying, they're 4-0, and people are everywhere I click. It's like, oh God, oh this, oh that. But anyway, that was a side thing. So I just had written that down as please don't be such a diva, any of you receivers out there, because you know who the new diva is going to be? Special team people. Special team guys, people.
If they get the blocks, right? That was last week. Actually,
Yes.
these games, there's been, in my mind, again, another trend, I think. It seems like special teams have been shifting the games more than usual. Do you feel that way?
Yes. If you could get a guy out of college that could block a field goal and kick a field goal at the same time, well, not at the same time,
Right.
dude, that would be
Well, mine is the other way, is I would get the 7'3" guy.
right.
Who isn't that good at basketball.
Right.
Have him stand in the middle over center.
You can do that. But teach him how
with
to
the
kick.
7'3" and your arms are what, 4 feet long? That's 11 feet.
That's
in the
gonna
air.
be the next thing.
And when you're kicking them from 64 yards, the angle,
You have to keep it low.
right? You got to keep the angle to go that way, which means if you're 7, look, that's geometry right there. Here's the kick, and here's the guy.
Yeah.
Look what's gonna happen. Doink.
Your hand.
Yeah, and then you come in around and grab it, and then you run.
Honestly, that's going to be the next thing. Is
All right.
blocking that field goal, because in the past it's been, all right, they're going for a field goal. Everyone goes for their drink or whatever.
Right.
Now it's like field goal.
No, it is. It was what the Browns
Gosh, there was a whole
turned it
bunch.
around on Green Bay,
Yes.
our favorite.
not gonna
we had
lose.
the Eagles, of course, started it with against the Rams. Then we had special teams last week, the Jets, who I thought Aaron Glenn would just have a little more impact,
I
I
think
suppose,
the
upon the team. The guy fair caught the ball on the 2-yard line.
Hold it,
And
how
that's a
did-
mental mistake, man. You don't heal on 2; it would have bounced in.
Yeah, I didn't even see
You know, we also had
How
the
did that
Jags.
game end?
What?
How did that game end?
Who?
The Dolphins, Jets. I went to bed.
The Dolphins won.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, the Dolphins won. So that was their first win. It was Dolphins-Jets. I had picked the Jets, just figuring somebody had to freaking win, and to follow through on kind of my thread, which I'm done. No more thread. My thread meaning teams that I talked about in earlier podcasts, and I'm like, well, I will follow through on that. I'm getting burned on that. The Titans, I talked about them. I said something nice about Cam Ward, and
That was a mistake.
that was a mistake. Our fantasy little head-to-head that we were going to do, he's already killed me. He took Darnold. Darnold has like 14,000 million points, and Cam Ward has -3. So that's over. And the Titans, like last year, I thought the Titans truly were a good team, average team, like the Cardinals. That middle lane where they have something wrong with them, like
Kyler Murray.
is short.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible to say, but it's
No.
like it. I think it holds him back.
Well, it definitely does. See, I thought the Texans, that was my team that I thought was going to come out hot. And
I think they have O-line problems again.
yeah.
Like, again, last year, they could have been really, really good, I think.
Oh, my
All
gosh,
right.
yeah.
Except the O-line was trash. And again, I know there were a lot of injuries. There's always injuries. But like he was talking about earlier, is you got to expect injuries. And nobody does anything if you don't have a line. I still don't like, again, the Texans, I don't know. I didn't look at their draft from last year. The fantasy guys would know. But it's like, to mine, I would have drafted 5 linemen first out so Stroud could deal.
Exactly, but that's not sexy, man.
Right, because we have, Jackson, who's lost a step. He's probably out this time.
Oh, you know what?
And what?
I wanted to add to that.
What?
We had our battle of our overrated teams,
Yes.
Chiefs and Ravens. I don't know if any of you guys watched that.
That was a battle of the overrated.
Oh,
the Ravens the Chiefs have stepped up a little bit. It helps that they got Worthy back. You know, it helps that they got
Did
Worthy
you watch
back.
the game where he took himself out of the game?
Jackson.
Yes, and they're saying it's a hamstring, but
Yeah.
I called it like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're catching him from behind. Maybe it is, but it looked like he took himself out of the game.
No, they are catching him. You are 100% correct. They are catching him from behind.
So I think
you said that to me, and that's what made me think
their window of opportunity
it's gone. No, the Ravens are close.
Yes.
They've now gone from the top elite teams.
Yeah.
They're now down in the middle
and
with the Cardinals. That kind of team.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you here. I'll put you on the spot.
Yes.
Is the Saints 0-4 Saints with Spencer Rattler are favored against the Giants, who are now second game with Jackson Dart, but no Malik Neighbors. And
I would never
Saints
take
are
the
favored.
Giants. I would never take the Giants.
You just
ever.
That's not one of your
Take the
choices.
Saints, no.
When you look, when you're betting,
I would never ever.
you have
ever.
certain teams that you don't even touch, no matter what.
No, I don't care.
If it was Giants minus whatever, it doesn't matter.
No. So I'll take the Saints.
Wow. All right, I'm curious about that. We're not putting anything on the line here for the Saints, but I was just curious about that line. It was just like
what is
they
it?
both kind of. It's like it's one of them Vegas ones where it's like
a home
1.2, 2.5.
Right.
It's under a field goal.
Yeah.
You know, which again with the field goals happening.
I
the way
said
they are.
all those games are coming down in the last minute.
They are. You warn people about that a little bit, and it's true. Again, if you look at those numbers,
the high school coach I played for, his strategy, and it's mathematically correct. If you get 3 yards every play,
3.5.
Well, 3 because you get 4 downs. So 4. 4 times 3 is 12.
I was thinking 3.
So
right.
You go
so
3, 3,
so
3, 3, and we won every game.
Of all the things with the offense is to go all the way around. With the offense, is the bottom line is you're still trying to go 10 yards.
Right. So
10 yards, 10 yards,
how are
10
you gonna
yards.
do it?
And you're saying if you just take 4 downs and go 3 yards every time, you got it. You don't need 30, 30, 30, 30. I know, again, like you said, it's not sexy and all that.
John Gursky, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah.
He was the coach.
So
anyway, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. I know. And I owe my old buddies in Indianapolis apologies to the Colts. Now, I spent time, I was working in Indianapolis for a while, so I got to watch the Colts, and I got to watch the Colts push Richardson. I didn't like Richardson. I didn't think he was
Richard
that
Simmons.
good. No, Richardson, the quarterback. You messed me up. Richardson
took himself out of the game that one time, I believe.
So, watching that, Richardson took himself out of the game last year, and I was soured on him from that. Gee, go figure that out. So this year, I thought they were going to push Richardson more, and that Jones was just going to not come out. But I should have known. Every year the Giants trade somebody, they become Hall of Fame. So your team, whoever you like the most, and for fantasy, see who the Giants deal next year. Take them. Just take them number one.
Deal with
You'll
the
win.
Giants.
You'll win.
You can't
You'll
go
win.
wrong.
Right. Richardson. Wow, you killed me on that. I don't even know. Maybe I'll cut that out because it was stumbling. Keep that in?
That was it. Oh, the only other thing, you had said it earlier. Like, if we could go back in time and we said to ourselves, screw it, whatever the ref calls, we're going to do that. Like, no instant replay.
Yes.
It's starting to piss me off, man.
Yeah.
You think if we...
I agree. I would love to go back to no replay because here's you're watching a game, you're sitting there.
Can't stand
before, depending how old you are, if you're not old enough, you've never lived to where someone scored a touchdown and you cheered and you moved on to the kickoff. Now what happens is you score the touchdown, then you sit there and like, well, there's a penalty, there's a flag, oh, there's a review, oh, and the guy is down, oh, and we're going to go to commercial.
Later, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. I would go back in a second. Okay. I would go back to, here's the rule.
That's it.
whoever has the football when they get up, that's who has the football. I mean, seriously, they are using like physics of the space shuttle to Mars to see if a guy's knee hit before the ball has like complete.
Tennis does it perfect.
Tennis is totally. It doesn't have 22 guys on the field.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like that's the only place
they have the lines.
I see it work.
It would work.
That's the only place.
No, get rid of it. Totally. It makes it so every play now. Every time there's a 30-yard play, right? Yeah. And you want to cheer.
It's going to be a flag.
Because, it's either a flag and then you got to review the flag.
Don't want to be bitching.
Then you got to go through it for 10 minutes. I'm telling you, young kids that have never seen that, the flow of the game.
They're used to it.
So,
see, that's,
here's why you have the stoppages of play for young people.
5 hours
so that you can go to, so that you can go to 15 other channels and you can have the red zone and you can have all the things and I can sell you on all the other things to do because you have 5 minutes in between every play. Where, again, literally in the 70s, you could.
I just wanted to see if that's what I thought. Like, I was like, if we had a time machine and go back, man, I'd say.
I will click it to like the History Channel or something for like a minute because I'm tired of the penalties.
Yes.
I'm tired of the penalties.
I really am.
That's also what brought me up with the penalties at the beginning of the offenses. Is like it's offsides, man downfield. I've never seen so many ill-eligible men downfield than this year, and it's only 4 games in.
I don't know what it is, man.
What's the movie pick of the week?
The movie pick has to do with a football player. He was in it, but it's not about football. He played for the Detroit Lions.
Oh, Lord.
He was a defensive lineman.
Alex Karras.
And he knocked
Blazing
out a
Saddles?
horse. Yes. Knocked out a horse.
Right? Didn't he? Didn't he, though?
Yes, he did. All right. That only took one hit.
Yeah, no, I did pretty well on that one. And we're done. I guess that's good, right? We did our job. Tune in. Thanks for the subscriptions.
Bugs Bunny.
And now we got an intern here, Timbo. He can turn the camera off, so we'll sit here. Ready?
All right, brother.
Thank
you. Smell you later. Adios.